Wisconsin does not grant or recognize same-sex marriages under our state constitution. But the issue becomes, can we still receive some federal benefits for same-sex couples who marry in jurisdictions that do recognize same-sex marriage? Hi, my name is Christopher Krimmer. I'm a partner at Belial & Robertson, a firm that practices exclusively family law, and we also serve LGBT families. The topic today was same-sex marriage in Wisconsin, the past, present, and future, and basically the impact of the recent DOMA decision from the U.S. Supreme Court and how it impacts couples in Wisconsin. Well, the decision makes it very important to understand now the distinction between what we call place of celebration rule and place of domicile rule. And what I mean by that is that the Supreme Court ruled unconstitutional Section 3 of DOMA, which was the section that said that the federal government will not grant federal benefits based on same-sex marriages. That Section 3 is no longer valid. And now the question becomes, what benefits are available to same-sex couples who marry, and specifically, what about same-sex couples in Wisconsin? Even though our state law doesn't recognize same-sex marriage, if you are married in one of the 13 states or the District of Columbia that grant same-sex marriages but live in Wisconsin, you could still be eligible for some federal benefits. And the reason for that is that some federal benefits are awarded based on marriages that were valid in the place that it was celebrated. So if you went to a state or a country that recognizes same-sex marriage, even though you live in Wisconsin, you may receive some of those benefits. The best way to look at it is that you have these different agencies and programs from the federal government, and each agency has this bundle of rights and benefits that they give. And each agency is unique in how they determine whether or not your marriage is valid. They either will find that your marriage is valid based on the place of celebration, where you entered the marriage. Those benefits and those agencies will recognize the marriage even if you live in Wisconsin. For example, the Department of Defense, if you're in the active military and you live in Wisconsin and you're married to a same-sex partner, you will still get all the spousal benefits under the department. Immigration law is determined on where you marry, not where you live. And so you could sponsor your spouse for a green card even if you live in Wisconsin and they live in another country. Place of celebration would be the immigration and the Department of Defense, those rights. But places that recognize place of domicile, who say that, well, we're going to look at where you live to determine whether or not your marriage is valid. That would be the IRS, Social Security Administration, Department of Veteran Affairs. However, what's going to happen is that President Obama has created a task force of all these agency heads and top management to swiftly implement the DOMA decision. And one can surmise that what he means by that is to provide more uniformity among all the agencies. There's a lot of guidance that we still need from the government to implement these rules, but the seminar that's coming up, it kind of helps at least identify the issues and the questions, if not providing all the answers.